You open your closet and it looks like a funeral home's inventory. Black shirts, black pants, black dresses, black jackets. Maybe there's a navy item in there somewhere that you bought by accident. Your friends joke about it. Your mother has opinions. Strangers assume you're either very sophisticated or vaguely troubled. But you keep choosing black anyway because it just feels right. It's not a phase you grew out of. It's not that you haven't discovered other colors exist. Something about black feels like the most accurate external representation of whatever's happening internally. And you're not alone in that instinct. Psychologists and researchers who study color psychology have found that consistent color preferences reveal real patterns about personality, emotional processing, and how we want the world to perceive us. And people who always wear black, they tend to share some interesting characteristics. 1. You value being taken seriously. Black commands a certain kind of attention. It doesn't ask to be liked, it asks to be respected. People who gravitate toward all black wardrobes often report that they want to be perceived as competent, intelligent, and substantial before anything else. This isn't vanity, it's strategy. Research on first impressions shows that clothing color significantly impacts how others judge us in the first few seconds of meeting. Black consistently rates as powerful, professional, and authoritative across cultures. If you've ever felt frustrated by being underestimated because of your age, gender, size, or anything else, black might feel like armor. It announces that you're not here to be decorative. 2. You experience emotions intensely. Here's one that surprises people. The all-black wardrobe often belongs to deep feelers, not cold ones. Black is the color of emotional intensity held under control, not the absence of emotion altogether. People who feel things strongly sometimes develop an aesthetic of containment. Bright colors can feel too exposing, too loud, too much like announcing feelings that already threaten to overwhelm. Black provides a kind of emotional regulation through external presentation, a way of holding complexity without broadcasting it. Think about how we dress for funerals. Black doesn't mean we don't feel grief. It means we're carrying grief with dignity. The all-black dresser often approaches daily life with that same philosophy. Read also, psychology says if you love texting and hate phone calls, you probably have these personality traits. 3. You have a low tolerance for trivial decisions. Some people enjoy choosing outfits, the mixing, the matching, the expressing of that day's particular mood through fabric and hue. And some people would rather spend that decision-making energy on literally anything else. Wearing black simplifies everything. It all matches. You don't have to think about whether this blue works with that green. Decision fatigue is real, and cognitive psychology research shows that every choice we make depletes a limited daily resource. Automating wardrobe decisions preserves mental energy for things that matter more to you. Steve Jobs, famously, wore the same outfit every day for this reason. Black wearers aren't necessarily tech billionaires, but they often share that impulse to eliminate friction from areas of life they don't find meaningful. 4. You might be protecting yourself from visibility. Not everyone in black wants to project power. Some people are drawn to black because it feels like disappearing, blending into shadows, avoiding attention, becoming less noticeable rather than more. This isn't always about social anxiety, though it can be. Sometimes it's about privacy. Black doesn't invite comment the way unusual colors or patterns do. It doesn't ask strangers to engage. It creates a boundary between you and the world's gaze. If you've ever felt overexposed through trauma, public visibility, or just being someone who processes life better internally, black can feel like pulling the curtains. You're still there, you're just not advertising. 5. You have a defined sense of personal identity. Trends come and go. Millennial pink rises and falls. People suddenly decide butter yellow is happening now. And through all of it, you're still wearing black because you figured out who you are and what works for you. and you're not particularly interested in outside input. Psychologists studying identity formation note that strong color consistency often indicates a stable sense of self. You're not still searching for who you are through experimentation. You found something that fits and stuck with it. This can read as stubbornness or rigidity to people who experience identity more fluidly, but it's actually just self-knowledge. You know what you like. Black likes you back. So the next time someone makes a joke about your closet or asks why you don't add some color, you don't owe them an explanation. But if you want one for yourself,